Hello and welcome to the fourth topic of Digital Awareness module. In this digital classroom, we are going to learn about cloud through some of its practical applications in real-life scenarios. Not only this, after each key concept, you will be tasked to complete some interesting activities that will ensure your correct understanding of cloud and its real-time application. So, let us begin to learn cloud through a very interesting conversation between Aditya and Shreya. Good luck and happy learning.
Thanks, Shreya. The last session on social media was great. I remember the next aspect of digital is cloud. It's a strange name in the technology parlance. Whenever I hear it, my mind starts thinking of the rainy seasons.
I'm sure after learning about the digital cloud, you will be able to relate the two. First, you'll have to do me a favor. Could you please send me the video on IoT that I gave to you after our second session? I think I've lost it.
Sure, I'll email it to you. Oh, my account is asking me to attach the video from the cloud. That is, either from Google Drive or Dropbox. I used to believe that we can send anything through our emails.
Yes, you definitely can, but through cloud storage. You can now bypass email's meager 25 MB attachment size limit by using Google Drive or Dropbox. Google has integrated its cloud storage services. Google Drive or Dropbox with email now lets you attach files as large as 10 GB to 20 GB. That is approximately 400 times larger than traditional attachments.
Oh, now I get it. Let me send it again through Drive. This is so fascinating. I want to know more.
Do you know you have been using cloud from the day you started accessing the internet? Let's understand about cloud with an example. Earlier we used tape recorders at our home with cassettes to listen to songs. But each cassette could store a maximum of 25 songs. Then came CD players with CDs which could store hundreds of songs. Introduction of smartphones made it easier to listen to songs anytime, anywhere. These smartphones can store thousands of songs if enough memory is available. But still, there is a limit beyond which you cannot store any more songs in your mobile. The cloud platforms like Gaana.com have solved this problem. You now don't need to store any song on your mobile. Millions of songs are available on the cloud of Gaana.com. You just need to access its platform through the internet and you can listen to any song that you want to. And you can do so with any compatible device like a laptop, PC, mobile, etc. to listen to these songs. It is not like that to play any song you will have to carry a certain device in which that song is stored.
Right. I have also used Gaana.com. It is so much convenient these days to listen to songs anytime, anywhere and on any device.
Yes, that is possible because of cloud. To say simply, cloud helps us in the following ways. It eliminates the requirement of having an infrastructure to perform any task. It eliminates the dependency on any infrastructure to perform any task by making it possible over the internet through any device. The videos you watch on YouTube, the photos you upload on Facebook or Google Drive, the news you read on various websites or blogs, all are examples of cloud technology only.
That's amazing. I've never thought of this aspect while using these services. How else can cloud help individuals and companies?
I'll give you an example. There was a news about a UK airport which stated, airports lead move to cloud services. It means that the UK airport is going to use cloud services to develop innovative services.
How will cloud computing bring innovation at the airport?
Well, cloud computing will cut queue time. It can simplify bag drops and provide customers with up-to-the-minute information. Cloud computing has enhanced healthcare industry also. For example, suppose a diabetic patient gets into distress while traveling in the airplane. Cloud computing allows an emergency room doctor to quickly access patient's history and make better and faster diagnosis.
Everything is interlinked in the IT world.
Let us go further with what we learned so far. As you can use storage infrastructure on cloud, you can also use software on cloud. So, imagining that you don't have Microsoft Office installed on your PC, rather, you connect to the internet and start using MS Office on a cloud provided by some vendor. You can eliminate the necessity of having any software on your PC. Many companies are using this model only to provide the necessary software to their employees.
Wow!
And more importantly with cloud, companies can eliminate the need of having big servers which are used for storage and computing in various processes. Instead, companies can opt for servers on cloud which can be easily deployed without procuring a single hardware.
Okay, I understand now the concept of digital cloud. But how do you define it?
The cloud is a term referring to accessing computer infrastructure, information technology or IT services, and software applications through a network connection, often by accessing data centers using internet connectivity. Almost all IT resources can live in the cloud like a software program or application, a service, and even an entire infrastructure. For example, if a business wanted to build an IT infrastructure, typically it would install the servers, software, and networking resources it needed. But nearly all of those services and resources are now accessible by going to third parties that offer them in the cloud. With the cloud, businesses will not need to buy, build, and manage any costly IT resource, and thus they can focus more on their core activities.
Great! I want to know the benefits.
Benefits of cloud are improved productivity and mobility. Data and applications are available to employees and thus they can work from anywhere. Flexibility and scalability. Business can augment or release infrastructure as per demand without any change in end user experience. Cost effectiveness. Limited need for making additional hardware investments. Process efficiency. Increased responsiveness to key processes due to ready data availability.
Here is something that I am unable to understand.
I will listen to your doubt, but before that, let's have a quick knowledge check. If a business wanted to build an IT infrastructure, I will listen to your doubt, but before that, let's have a quick knowledge check.
What exactly the cloud is? Is it a service or a platform? As we can't see it, I am curious to know more about its physical form.
You have brought up a good discussion. Cloud is a service implemented as software as well as a platform. Actually, cloud is implemented in four service models, which are Software as a Service or SaaS, SaaS, Platform as a Service or PaaS, PaaS, Infrastructure as a Service or IaaS, IaaS, and Business Process as a Service or BPaaS, BPaaS. Talking about the first one, the SaaS. Software as a Service is a subscription-based model where you use any end-user application running on the server's side. This access by end users is made through a client browser or application over the internet. In this model software, operating system and network are provided. For example, Google Apps, which is a well-known SaaS provider offering a variety of applications online, both paid and free. Microsoft Office 365, Salesforce, Workday, Citrix GoToMeeting, Cisco WebEx, Netflix, Gmail, Skype, etc. are some other examples. The second one is PaaS. You develop software using web-based tools, operating systems and hardware provided by the service provider or the vendor. This model is generally used by application developers and not end users. So, for example, you might develop your own e-commerce website, but the shopping cart, checkout, and the payment mechanism are running on a merchant server. Some examples of PaaS include Salesforce Heroku, AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Microsoft Windows Azure, and EngineYard. The third one is IaaS. Infrastructure as a Service, IaaS, means you are buying access to raw computing hardware over the net, such as servers or storage. Since you buy what you need and pay as you go, this is often referred to as utility computing. This model is generally used by network architects or system admins. For example, ordinary web hosting where a monthly subscription or a per-day megabyte or gigabyte fee is paid to have a hosting company serve files for the website from hosting company's servers. Some examples of IaaS include DigitalOcean, Amazon EC2, Rackspace and Google Compute Engine engaging customers. The fourth and the last one is BPaaS. A business process as a service is a form of business process outsourcing served through the cloud. These services are very specific, customized, and are usually delivered consistently, leverage automation, repeatable, have elasticity. For example, Google providing an internet search capability to a company as a website or as a payment gateway by a bank to an e-commerce website. Paytm payments for Ola or Uber is also one of the examples. Let us see a clear picture of all the services. e-commerce web. Let us see a clear picture of all the services.
Great! I have a much better clarity of the cloud now. But it appears that there is a concern about data privacy with cloud as individuals and companies need to store the information on the cloud provided by other parties.
Indeed, vulnerability of privacy is one of the considerations that one should always think about while using cloud. Many cloud services are also vulnerable to security breaches. Another important concern is that sometimes a cloud service might not be compatible with the available IT infrastructure. Any individual or company thinking of going for cloud should always consider these aspects while making any decision. But ultimately, cloud is a very useful technology. Although there are some concerns, no one can deny the immense benefits it provides.
Wow! Thanks so much for the information on cloud. I am much more aware about this subject now.
You are most welcome. Let's have a small quiz to understand your knowledge on cloud.
Sure, I am ready.